People are gonna tell you that you have so much time, and you actually don't have any time at all. Everybody has mental deadlines that they have to give themselves to succeed in life. I am 21 years old, and everybody says you have time. I don't have any time. I have no time at all. Absolutely no time. If I had money, then I might have time, but I don't have consistent income. And so it's all about how do you build consistent income? Because with wholesaling real estate, or real estate in general, you can build consistent income, but you have to have money to spend on a business to build consistent income. And this is the biggest thing I realized, is that a lot of people will tell you, oh, you can just cold call property owners and make consistent income. The biggest thing I've realized in this industry is that if you don't spend money, it is extremely difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's extremely difficult to make consistent income without money, without spending money on marketing. And so that goes back to, okay, well, what if I don't have any money? Like I said in a previous video, you need to be able to partner up with somebody who does have money that can give you leads so that you can close the leads and get a percentage of the profit. Because now you're leveraging somebody else's money in exchange for basically equity. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough building something from the ground up with no money at all. And this goes back to, I think I've talked about this a couple times, but it's tough. I mean, you're literally creating something out of thin air. You have nothing. I have a computer, a phone, and Wi-Fi. And I'm grateful to have a roof over my head and bed to sleep on at night. Building a business with $0 is very, 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 very difficult. Very difficult. I don't want to sugarcoat it. And here's the thing, is that I know that this video is not going to get views because I'm talking about how difficult it is. And if you have somebody who's telling you it's easy, it's simple, you can easily make 100 grand without working, without doing much, I mean, they must be lying to you. Either that or I'm doing something incredibly wrong. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. So I just want to be raw and honest with you, because if you're getting to the entrepreneurial space, you need to be ready to put in so much work to the point where your brain is like, hey, you gotta slow down. But you can't slow down because then you lose everything. Nobody is going to watch a video that says, this is hard, this is difficult, you're gonna have to put in work, and you're gonna have to grind. You're gonna have to grind your butt off, because nothing comes to you in this world for free. Nothing comes to you easily. You're sacrificing one thing. If you're leveraging money, you're sacrificing money. If you're leveraging time, then you're sacrificing time, and time is money. So everything comes back to money. Everything is money. And it's unfortunate, but it's how life is. Because if you really look at the structure of YouTube videos, of short form, of long form content, you're looking at these videos and you're saying, okay, which ones get views, which ones don't. If you look up a video that says like this one, hey, entrepreneurship is hard, you're going to have to put in the work, and you're going to go through these phases where you feel like you're going insane and you feel like you're so incredibly alone and nobody can relate to you. You're going to have to go through these phases. And then you look at a YouTube video that says, hey, you guys can wholesale real estate with $0 and you can do this and that, and it's relatively easy and you can spend a couple hours a day and do it. And sure, you will get a deal, 100%, but you're not going to get consistent income. So which of these videos, if you're honest to yourself, which of these videos, if you saw them side by side on your YouTube feed, would you watch? Entrepreneurship is hard, get ready, or how to make hundreds of thousands of dollars with $0? You're gonna watch this one, because this is how society was designed. People are lazy. People want to not work and just have money appear in their bank account. It makes me really think about how society is designed. People are feeding off of people's laziness, because the world is as lazy as it has ever been. It is as lazy as it has ever been. And you can sit here and you can do work and you can try your best, but are you really trying your best at the end of the day? Do you go to sleep that night and think, I didn't spend a single minute not working? No, you're lying to yourself, because people are lazy. Society is lazy. lazy, and content creators and everybody and just in general feeds off of the laziness, and I don't blame them. Now, I will probably do the same thing one day. But you have to be ready for war. You have to be ready for war. And I want to actually go through a couple quotes that I know. This is going to be kind of the topic of this YouTube video. Number 1, admit to yourself what you really want. Sit down and admit to yourself, what do I really want? Why am I chasing this money? Why am I chasing these goals? Why am I working at my job? Do I want to do this? Admit to yourself, does this fulfill your purpose that you want to have in life? And if it doesn't, then change it. Screw it. Just change it. Screw it. Another one I really like. If you focus on the dance, the rain will come. If you focus on the work itself, the rain will follow. The money will follow. The opportunity will follow. I hope it does. I really hope it does. Because I'm sitting here and I really hope it does. Because if it doesn't, then I'm screwed. I've been focusing on the dance forever now. And anything that is worth your time and worth your energy is going to take significantly longer than you think. And you might have heard this somewhere, but it's going to take significantly longer than you think. Significantly. I've been doing real estate for a year and a half. Consistently, my best month was $8,500. And I have not had consistent months of like 7, 8K. I haven't even had consistent months of 4K. I'll have a month that's $8,500. 3 months that are $0, and then another month that's $7,000, and another 2 months that's 0. And right now I'm in that phase that's 0, which I guess I made money last month, but it doesn't seem like it. Okay, this quote is by Aristotle. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. So here goes back to what I was saying. The world is so lazy right now. If you want to be excellent, it's not gonna just come to you. It's not gonna be an accident. It's not gonna just appear because you're working an hour a day and you're thinking, oh yeah, this is definitely gonna work out for me. It's not going to. Excellence doesn't chase laziness. Excellence chases execution. And if you can't execute on your goals and you can't execute on your belief, you're not gonna win. Maybe you get a lottery ticket and maybe you get a 6-figure deal from working an hour a day. And if you do, then God bless you, you are incredible. But it's what you do with that 6 figures. Do you put it back into the business? Do you stay at your job? What do you do? And I'm telling you right now that unless you get insanely lucky, you're not going to make consistent income. You're not going to change your life. Here's another one. If you wish to live in peace, prepare for war. I wish to have freedom of my time, of my money, of being able to do whatever I want to do. And right now, I am in war. I am in war with myself. And this is kind of what it goes back to is not many people talk about it, but when you're a young entrepreneur or an entrepreneur in general, if you're 40 years old and you have a family, it's still going to be war. You're going to be arguing against your family unless they're ultra supportive, which hopefully they are, but there's going to be some thickets that you have to go through. Even if your family is supportive, it's going to take significantly longer than you think to succeed, and you're going to have to go through this phase where you're not making any money. And it's tough. It weighs on you, man. I'm telling you, it weighs on you. This one I also like. There are no 2 words worse in the English dictionary than good job. This is actually from Whiplash, the movie. Good movie. If you are always told good job. If my friends, if my family always told me good job for not making money, I would be lazy. The fact that they aren't drives me to be better. This is my favorite quote of all time. A man has 2 lives. The first begins when he is born, and the second begins when he realizes he only has one. This is my favorite quote of all time. And it takes a minute to actually process it. So say it out loud to yourself because it's interesting. You realize you're alive. If you are an entrepreneur and you're working towards a goal and you think to yourself, okay, this is a massive goal. Can I even do this? You need to just burn the boats. Screw it. What's the worst that could happen? You end up exactly where you are. You end up one step worse than you were. You have to weigh the risks and the rewards. Are you willing to risk everything in your life to become a better person? Are you willing to? If the answer is no, then stay in your job. Stay in your job. Can't help you. Sorry guys, I'm like on a tangent today. Anyways, the quote for that is keep burning the boats. You were never going back anyways. Another quote that I enjoy. No good story happens from things going right. This is 100% true. If you are born into a rich family and you just do nothing and you have money, or if you were born into a poor or middle class family and you break out of the system and you go through hardships and nothing goes right for you, which story would you rather hear? Would you rather hear this boring story or this great story, right? So maybe you have to go through these phases to have the story because you're building rough skin to deflect the bullets. And the last quote I want to go If people don't think you're crazy, you're not dreaming big enough. Absolutely love this quote. If people don't think you're crazy, you're not dreaming big enough. If you go around and you say, hey, I've got this amazing, amazing opportunity, I think I can do it, I think I can break out, and people don't think you're crazy, then rewire your brain and take on a bigger goal. Because what is the point of life if you're just sitting around with no goals, with no massive ambition? What's the point? Oh my gosh, guys. This thing I've been working on, which I will reveal in a bit, this thing I've been working on as we're speaking, I'm getting like so many text messages, I'm gonna have to edit all of these dings out, and they're all leads. This has to work. This has to work. I have no time. This has to work. Nobody's doing it. Well, people are kind of doing it, but not to the degree I'm doing it. Nobody thinks that I'm not crazy. I'm not dreaming big enough. Maybe I need a bigger dream. But people do think I'm crazy, so. I think I'm very normal. I think I'm a very level-headed person, and I think I'm very normal. There is not a thing wrong with me. Let's do one more quote, actually. Oh, this goes back to the beginning of this thing. The world is so lazy. Controlling your laziness makes you realize how much success you've been avoiding. Are you really working towards your maximum potential? No, I know you're not, because not many people are, because the world is lazy. If you control your laziness and write down what you did every single day in 15-minute increments, how many of those are gonna be non-money making activities? Like 70%, okay? Get back to work. So guys, this is just kind of a tangent I'm going on, and it's kind of ridiculous, I don't know. Oh my gosh, guys, leads are coming in. Has to work, it has to work. It's going to work, it's going to. Okay, anyways, this is amazing. I have to get back to work. I don't have time for this. You guys have a great rest of your day. Think about those quotes that I said. Like and subscribe for amazing content every single day, because content will change your life. But don't get stuck doing content, don't get stuck consuming content, because then you're not taking action. Analysis paralysis killed the cat, killed the lion. Analysis paralysis killed the lion. Because you're a lion, you just need to awaken it inside of you. Awaken it inside of you. All right, see you guys later.